Anda sedang mendengar podcast Bapak-Bapak. Saya Niti.
And this is
Rao. This is Nizam
dah
Bey.
episode 6 kita masih awkward macam gini pula.
Selamat mendengar. Welcome to the nitty-gritty podcast.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again with another episode of the Nitty-Gritty podcast.
Khabar korang?
Baik bang.
Alhamdulillah.
Macam dah lama tak buat korang Apa ni Rao? Dengar-dengar baru dapat anugerah. Boleh cerita sikit apa
Anugerah? Oh
yang
bukan, itu bukan anugerah bang.
bukan anugerah.
I was invited to go to Compass Awards. So every year songwriters are invited to come and celebrate achievements lah.
I see.
So people like Alif Abdullah, people like Sezari Sezali, top earners lah. So when you achieve like macam 1 million streams or whatsoever, then you win awards lah.
Sorry, 1 million streams dekat mana tu?
Digital platforms lah, Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify and all that. Yeah.
And these awards came from?
Basically the Songwriter Authority of Singapore lah, which is Compass lah. So they celebrate achievements. So it was interesting. I brought my daughter along.
Nampak dekat apa ni, dekat IG.
Betul bang. It was interesting because I only went for like, this was my second time. I was invited plenty of times, but tak ada opportunity to go. So this year ada opportunity, alhamdulillah. So I went my daughter lah.
Si alhamdulillah. Nizam pula dengar-dengar Liverpool dah lama tak dapat award.
Baru 2020 time COVID diorang menang Liga.
Alhamdulillah.
Berbual pasal bola lah pula abang Niti.
Ada apa ni? Cakap pasal aku
award.
Bukan dapat award. Ada dapat DM. Ada DM. Ya, sekejap
Ada request apa?
Ada request. Alhamdulillah. Di sini ada permintaan dari sahabat kita dari training branch.
Daripada training branch?
Ya, apa ni nama dia Hardi Hashim.
Hardi Hashim
Afiq Adam pun sudah dekat training branch.
Yang tinggi-tinggi tu
dengan Rizwan Rosman.
Rizwan
Ini diberitakan bahawasanya mereka telah ditimpa kemalangan dan kesusahan akibat mendapat head training yang baru. Jadi oleh itu mari kita sama-sama sedekahkan Al-Fatihah lah buat mereka dengan niat agar Tuhan memberikan mereka kekuatan mental dan fizikal, dan semoga mereka tetap tabah menjalani segala kesusahan, kepayahan, tekanan, dugaan, cabaran, pahit maung dan segala liku-liku yang bakal melanda mereka pada setiap hari, waktu, detik dan tahun-tahun yang akan datang. Amin ya. Semoga mereka tabah menghadapi dugaan.
Mana tahu in the future diorang boleh come to our podcast and talk
kita
about
tak betul juga tak cakap. Cakap pasal cakap pasal members lama. Kemarin aku terjumpa Halil Alip. Halil
pakar renovasi
member dah alhamdulillah dah fly.
Alhamdulillah.
So dia ceritakan juga banyaklah juga kawan-kawan lama kita kan.
Ya bang.
Diorang tanya dia dah keluar polis, kerja macam mana. So berbual dengan dia cakap dah juga ada yang approach dia dengan orang nak jadi ejen. Nak jadi ejen rumah. Nak dia jadikan cerita pula. Aku tu jumpa juga member lama kemarin. Ada satu members ni, dia pun cakap dia nak jadi ejen rumah. So dia tanya, Nizam macam Nizam how is doing? So senang cakap aku bilang dengan orang, I don't know lah how ejen ni macam mana kan. Pasal nampak dekat Instagram, bukan kau seorang, ada banyak ejen lain. Ramai lagi. Macam happy, bawa kereta besar. Betul. Heng sana, heng sini, duit. Bukan, lebih kau dah nampak macam happy lah. Tapi ke diorang happy? Pasal ada yang aku tanya jugalah, is it always rosy ke? Is it always senang? Takkanlah semua kerja diorang senang kan? So, boleh cerita sikit?
Boleh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Very good question. Aku boleh share sikit lah based on what I had gone through, aku punya pengalaman. If let's say somebody nak approach aku or tanya aku what the life is like, to me the first thing I will tell them is, engkau lupakan saja the kereta merah, kereta hitam, kereta biru, sports car, semua tu letak tepi dululah. Your first 3 years is actually very crucial. Okay, your first 3 years very crucial kerana you need to build your platform. You need to build kau punya customer base, repertoire, connoisseur, apa suar. Okay, so you need to build yourself. You need to be known, recognized in, I would probably say, sadly in public lah. Okay, so forget about your $1 million earnings tu semua dulu. Your first 3 years is the most crucial lah. Kau nak kena develop kau punya leads. You need to look at or think about where your next lead is going to come in. Okay, because otherwise kalau kau the first 3 years on average you cannot make it, that will determine whether kau will last long in the industry or not lah.
Okay.
It's a very lonely industry. Okay.
Apa lonely
Okay. Alright. You will join a team lah. Bila kau pass kau punya RES exam, you will join a team, and then depends on team punya dynamics. Some teams they work well with one another. Okay, they have activities. They go for lead generating punya activities together. So macam dulu kita Pak Polis lah. When we are in teams kan, kita pergi makan lepas kerja. So we develop a certain bond within the team. Okay, but generally you are out there on your own alone. Okay, kau punya susah, kau punya senang, tak ramai orang tahu. Okay, personally I think you need to build a very positive persona out in public. Okay, because number one, kalau kau muram, kau sedih, then kau keluar buat video pun, people can see that something is not right with you. So you need to be always positive. Okay, and sadly kita semua manusia lah. Kita semua ada masalah, ada feelings, ada masalah tersendiri. You cannot afford even a day of negative thinking or a day of being down. Okay. This was what my mentor told me. Paling lama pun half a day. After that, you have to pick yourself back up again and hustle again.
Okay.
Apa pasal korang boleh, what makes an agent
depressed?
Down, depressed?
Many factors lah. Kita ada masalah keluarga, ada, yalah, I mean, some of them they leave their full-time jobs to go into this industry full-time tau. So kalau dorang are not making sales, it will affect you lah. Especially kalau you are the family where your next pay is going to come in. How are you going to feed your kids, your wife, kan, your bills, how are you going to pay them. So kalau you don't generate leads, you don't make sales, it will affect you mentally.
Understand.
And generally I think you'll be alone lah. You can only afford half a day of moping, of duduk bermuram. Lepas tu you all have to pick yourself back up again. Somehow or other you nak kena mentally just tell yourself, okay lah, I need to stand up and go. Okay, so you'll be lonely. Okay, I feel that this is my own opinion by the way. I feel that in this industry you banyak kawan ketawa.
Oh ya?
You tak ada banyak kawan menangis.
Maknanya apa tu?
Nice.
You have problems, you have negative thoughts, you are toxic, people will leave you. People will leave you. Okay? This is what I feel lah. Pasal I also have problems lah. I mean kita semua ada masalah kan. So they don't want to see us feel negative lah. Because it rubs on to them and it affects them when they're out there trying to find their own leads. Okay. In fact, I have done a few videos before. Some of my ex-trainees actually texted me personally, sir, are you okay? Because sometimes when we do videos, at the back of our mind, we are thinking about something else. So it probably, I didn't see it in my videos, but probably people can see. So some of my ex-trainees texted me personally and say, sir, are you okay or not? You don't look okay. But I have to tell them I'm fine lah. You know what I mean? I cannot be telling them, Padahal.
Abang Nizam, I have a question for you. I have plenty of
Go
questions.
Ahead, shoot.
But the first one would be, from a full police officer, what made you like suddenly want to become a house agent? And I also heard that the examinations are pretty hard to pass. Is it true?
Definitely. It is very true. Okay, your first question dulu.
Yes.
This one, daripada dulu, my wife memang dah
press on you.
Dah press on me. I think probably, 8 years ago?
8 tahun?
Because she looked at me and she said, you have that
potential.
You have that X factor, whatever lah.
Yes.
So, and you have leads. You have trainees.
Okay.
Who at this point of time were serving their NS lah. That was about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So by the time they finish their NS, diorang sekolah, they do their degrees, and then after that diorang kerja, they will be at the age where they are settling down.
Understand?
So but at that point of time I was like, muka aku nak jadi agent. I mean,
Betul juga. Kau bukan benda.
nak jual, nak beli kan, like the advertisement over the radio semua. So I was like, laku ke muka macam gini? So I just brushed off that kind of
Lagi.
I just brushed off that thought lah, you know. And then slowly every now and then she kept coming back with this idea. So I said, okay lah, I mean, I just you know, sit for the exams lah. Yeah. And then back
Second
comes
question.
to our second question. It is difficult. I tried 3 times baru pass.
What?
It is super difficult.
Oh yeah?
Apa yang susah sangat? Kau kalau otak kau pandai ber.
Like what sort of questions do they ask?
Yeah.
Okay. At first bila aku join the course after that I was thinking, okay lah, I mean this is probably my own doing.
Yeah.
I was thinking, okay lah, aku ada masters benda macam gini.
Kira kau dah masters cik lah.
2 weeks before exam aku belajar lah. Pasal dulu pun aku kadang a week before my exam baru aku start studying lah.
Okay.
Malam-malam kan. So when the first paper came out, when I did my first attempt, it was a culture shock lah. It was difficult. Some of the questions they asked, they asked a lot of scenario questions. Okay, yeah, the HDB policies are in place, URA policies are in place.
Yep.
But they will ask you scenario questions like, okay, A nak jual rumah dengan B. Then agency datang, agency kerja dengan agent D. That type of question lah. So the one scenario sometimes can occupy half or 3/4 of the page. No, you have to read very very carefully. Right, that is one part of the exam is MCQ lah.
Yeah.
The second part is short answer questions lah. So they give you like, let's say for example, Rauzan mahu membeli rumah, dia dash HDB policy, something like that. Then you need to think what that answer is.
Understand.
Spelling semua tak boleh salah.
But beforehand you...
Tak boleh.
Spelling tak boleh salah.
Tak boleh salah.
Yalah.
Asal spelling tak boleh salah?
Pasal kalau macam let's say policy spell as in POLICY, make sure it must be
Of course
POLICY.
Yeah.
Okay. That's strict.
Yes. Leasehold, LEASEHOLD, something like that.
Yeah.
Kau tak boleh ada macam space. The marking is very strict. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you something but the train of thought suddenly hilang.
Tak apa.
But nevertheless, how is it so far? Throughout how many years have you been?
Now coming to my 3 years.
How is it so far? Are you enjoying yourself?
The crucial stage. Sometimes I got to do my own lead generation, ketuk pintu, pergi rumah, ketuk
I
pintu.
follow you before. Ketuk pintu. Yeah.
Kau ikut dia?
Dia
Ketuk video lah.
Ambil video.
Oh, okay.
Tolong aku.
Alright.
So I have to depend on friends that I can rely on lah. I cannot depend on friends in the industry lah. Because like I say lah, ni semua kawan ketawa.
Abang Niti, I have to share with you something. The experience of going through that ketuk pintu with Abang Nizam and the wife.
Yeah.
Tiring bang.
Taring.
Penat bang.
Apasal
I tengok dia I tengok Abang Nizam dah berpeluh-peluh. They don't take the lift down tau. We started from the top level, then they went through every single floor, ketuk every single house. Kalau tak ada orang, then they will just put their flyers lah.
Yeah.
Ada orang buka?
Ada. And it was pretty interesting to witness how you don't see this kind of nitty-gritty stuff.
You don't. Yeah.
You don't see. So when I went through it, it was an eye-opener.
Yeah.
Like macam, dorang nak jadi house agent ni senang. Macam
Itulah.
ni. But it's not.
Diorang tak nampak ni semua tau. Because what they are seeing in social media, in public domain is, okay, kereta merah, kereta mewah, sports car.
Tetapi all this hardship people don't see.
Ya, orang tak nampak ni semua.
Satu lagi soalan.
Apa dia?
Kenapa ejen suka pakai kereta mewah-mewah aku tengok?
Okay. Again, it builds your persona lah. This is my opinion again. Okay. It shows that you are doing well. You know what to do. You are successful lah. Macam sama juga macam financial lah. Financial kalau macam kau datang appointment dulu, orang cakap datang appointment bawa kereta BMW ke apa kereta mewah kan. Orang datang ni, okay, dia ni success. That means he knows his stuff. He is good in his work.
Yeah.
That's why he can afford to buy such a car. Of course, most of the agents yang bawa kereta mewah ni semua memang they have already made it in the industry lah.
Yalah.
I mean that goes without saying kan. Pasal kalau tidak, mana orang dapat duit. Beli kereta macam itu. But to get these cars, of course, you need to show to your clients, okay, aku I've been
percaya
there,
abang.
dipercayai, aku have made it. Okay, so you can place your trust in me. It's all about image.
Yeah.
I see. Aku pernah nampak sekali dekat Tampines.
Okay, Tampines.
Ini kereta colour putih. I can't remember apa model lah. Tapi
Okay.
aku tu kereta Toyota.
Okay.
Dia lalu kat depan. Kalau aku tengok nampak kereta ni dah tak lawa. Colour putih tak cakap bedek.
Okay.
Sekali dekat tepi kereta tu ada stiker tau. Ada housing agent ni punya nama lah. Aku tengok nampak dia ni quite prominent. Tapi
Okay.
asal dia bawa kereta macam ini dia okey ke tak?
So
juga
not all agents
not
lah.
all lah.
Yeah.
You have about 30,000 agents now. So I'm literally fighting with 29
Is this only in ERA or
in Singapore.
Combined?
Yeah, combined.
That is a lot.
Yeah, so I'm fighting with the other 29,999 agents. So it is very competitive. You have to be mentally strong. I'm still learning that part of being mentally strong lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cakap pasal mentally strong.
Yeah.
Apakah ciri-ciri yang harus ada untuk seseorang tu jadi ejen yang baik?
Okay. You need to be focused. For me, I adopt this strategy. My clients always first.
Yeah.
So when they meet me, okay, I like to do one thing. I like to do self-reflection on my own. So sometimes I will take a step back after everything is done. Is this the right thing for him? Is the right thing for them? Was the advice that I gave them just now, tadi is it valid? Is it good? Or can I do better? Okay, because these are trust that is placed by people onto me. Some of them are my friends. Okay. Some of them are referrals from my friends.
Yes.
And of course, I am probably half flying my friend punya nama juga. So I cannot like sambil lewa. Alamak kau ni, kau refer agent macam gini. So I have to make sure that my friend punya nama terjaga lah. It's all about who I am serving.
Yeah.
Referrals come from my friend. I must make sure that my friend punya reputation also terjaga. Because they are friends. Okay, so if they come to me, I must make sure that I serve them lah. So satunya is that you need to really think about your clients. Is this the right move? Is this the right purchase? Can we do even better? Can we find something else cheaper but yet with more value?
Yeah.
And then secondly, you need to be focused. You cannot get distracted. Okay, you cannot get distracted. And that's where sometimes if you get distracted, your part tu ada
Pesong sikit lah.
pesong sikit. You need to angle balik.
Yeah.
Distraction macam mana ni?
Distractions can come in many ways lah. Macam let's say kau you're not doing well, not doing sales, then you get distracted probably other industry ke apa. Okay, and of course in this industry also sometimes you need to collab.
Yeah.
Kau collab dengan agent-agent lain. Sometimes some of these agents are of the opposite gender.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. So
Tadi abang Niti punya anak pun nak jadi house agent agaknya tu.
tak tahulah apa nasib dia nak jadi apa, aku tak tahu.
She's so adorable. Okay, before you continue on, I just want to put it out there kepada sesiapa di luar sana yang dah sampai MOP ke dan ingin nak membeli, menjual, menyewa, Abang Nizam is the person to go to. You can contact him. The number is right below down here. One thing that I can say that the people can approach Abang Nizam is you need to find someone who is truly trusted in the line to handle your property, because this is dealing with huge amount of money.
Yes, yeah.
And it's very important to find someone who you can truly trust.
Yeah.
And Abang Nizam came from a background that is, I believe, kalau tak boleh trust ada masalah sikit because he came from betul. That's one of the factor bang. So he is a police. He used to be a police officer. I'm not trying to like hard sell, but if you guys are going to approach Abang Nizam and go to his service, you can tell him the hashtag the nitty-gritty so that me and Abang Niti will get a commission.
Ada.
I'm just kidding.
Mana ada?
Tak ada. But nevertheless, like I said, if you are ready to sell, you are looking for an house agent, please try Abang Nizam out because he is the one who also handled my the selling of my property.
Oh, ni berdasarkan pengalaman sendiri.
Jujur bang, jujur. Pengalaman dia very straightforward because I think at that point of time I pun tak cerewet. So whatever he suggested, whatever that he told me to do, the right decisions to make, I think I just followed through and it was smooth sailing. It was there was only two people tengok rumah.
Correct.
Then we thought that the first one was the potential one. Sekali my neighbour from my top floor bang yang beli.
Your neighbour from your top floor.
Because she was maybe you can share with
nak beli rumah 2 bilik. Okay, so I mean she's staying in a 2-room flexi. So dia nak beli rumah lagi besar sikit.
So she came down and she just straight away
dia boleh nampak pula kat bawah
purchase.
Macam mana dia tahu kat bawah pula?
Ada property guru listing.
Okay.
So she didn't display any like wow ke apa, tak ada. Dia diam je, very straight face.
Sombong tau bang.
Correct.
Because she was asking me like, why do you put your aircon punya tu macam gitu? Why is your house black? Macam aku punya suka lah. Kau boleh beli rumah aku.
Kau tak berembat je.
Dia macam kau boleh beli rumah aku, kau nak komen-komen macam gini. But she was pretty nice after that. She found out that she was very straightforward.
I see.
Terus dia kasih Abang Nizam the offer.
Correct. Malam tu juga kita settle. And that's the highest in his stack
Kira cepat jugalah kau buat sale
cepat Abang Nizam buat kerja cepat. Laju. It was 12 midnight that Abang Nizam came to my house to sign the stamp duty
the
OTP. And correct. He went straight to meet the client's agent. Malam tu juga kita settle.
So kira kalau malam-malam orang nak contact kau pun boleh juga.
Boleh.
Abang Niti, Abang Nizam, boleh ni. So maybe Abang Nizam, we can dive a little bit.
Boleh.
We still got time. We still got time. So maybe you can share. I don't want you to share all of the best part. People can.
Alright,
kita dah dengar cerita susah.
Susah dia tu bang.
Okay. Lead memang very important. So it's very it is a commodity. Dia macam gold. Okay, not even diamonds, like gold. So ada satu ni couple that came to me lah from a referral. Okay, daripada teman kita dulu daripada tempat kerja. So I did calculation with them. Okay lah, it works out. The husband to be is a foreigner. So the girl is local lah. Okay, so dah buat calculation semua, everything okay. Kita dah pergi viewing semua tau. Okay. This one I had to let the lead go eventually. I didn't make any sales. Pasal we found a house tepat northern part lah, Pak Yishun. Dia suka everything, so kita buat offer lah. Of course, when we offer macam whole numbers lah. Okay. Macam let's say harga rumah tu 500, kita offer mungkin lah 480, atau kalau macam kita nak some element of luck, 488, 888, you know, that kind of offer. Tapi bila dia offer, dia buat a very weird offer tau. Let's say for example, I forgot what was the exact amount. Okay. Let's say the rumah tu 420, dia offer 417, $500, 0.37 or 417, 523.17 macam itu.
Main-main lah.
Kenapa ada 17?
Aku pun tak tahu lah, seriously. So when I got the message, I was like, so I advise him, I cakap, it's good that we round up or we round down lah. Okay, then after that we take it from there. Kita jangan go all out lah, kan. He was very adamant in his tu lah. So I presented, because again for me the client comes first. Okay. But of course berat hati sikit lah. You know, so nak present to the other agent pun macam takut sikit, because again it is my reputation and it's very important. So I presented to the agent. Agent cakap, bro, you think this one what? Can you make a round up the offer or not? I said, okay, I'll try. I will go back to my client. So went back to him and cakap, no Nizam, I insist that you make this. So I was like, why such a weird number? Ada 7, ada 8. I cannot remember how much exactly, but there were cents and there were dollars also lah. Okay. So I went to the agent and cakap, sorry bro, he insists. Then the selling agent said, okay, I tell you what, let's come out with this number. At this price, we can close the deal. Okay, so he was speaking on behalf of the seller lah. So I went back to my client. I said, okay bro, if we agree to this number, which is lesser, then not lesser, which is at the selling price. The selling price, we can close the deal. So dia buat counter offer probably about $100 more.
Okay.
So still 417, but 938.57 cents, something like that.
What's with the 0.7 cents?
I don't know. So I told him, is there any significance to this number? No, dia cakap tak ada. It's just that I feel that is the best value of the flat. So I asked him, how do you come up with this analysis?
Yeah.
I think he is doing some IT stuff lah. I couldn't fathom, I couldn't understand dia punya logic.
Couldn't fathom
Fathom,
deep bahasa kau.
So I told him I'm not comfortable to present because I do not want to incur the anger of the agent. Once he may just back out from the deal. No, I said he might back out from the deal. I said so we need to also be very careful with how we deal with sellers. But he was very insistent. After that, I didn't reply to his text at all. I didn't. He said, please tell him that this is our best value. I do not want, there were some items that was supposed to be left behind at home. Macam basikal is still in good condition. Dia cakap itu semua dia tak nak. As long as you can accept my offer at something 0.37 or those weird numbers, we have a deal. So I said, but he sensed that I wasn't responding well after that.
Okay.
And he asked me for the agent's number. I gave her. Dia cakap, kalau kau nak offer ni, kau offer. I already made up my mind that I had to let that lead go.
Faham.
Because again, I do not want the entire thing to be a mockery lah. And it's my name also. And then the agent I might cross path one day with him. Hey, you are the one. I don't want to entertain you. Habis lah kan.
Reputation
also. Then again, I'll be bringing some other client, and then they might be affected. It might be the house that they like. So two is an example lah. So right now I'm also helping out a pair of brothers under, I would probably say, salary wise quite low. There's also another couple that I'm helping, 75 years old, bukan bangsa kita lah. So helping them out to try and purchase at least a one room one hall punya rumah lah. They were, I would probably say, chased out of their house lah. Nak dorang force them, sad case lah. Nak dorang force them to sell the flat. Lepas tu Ciao lah.
Jadi
so I managed to get them a rented unit first. Itu aku tolong lah, niat tolong je lah.
So antara kesusahan kau ni, kau nak kena layan kerana orang-orang macam ni.
Exactly. And this is the thing about being agents, because sometimes they share with you their problems. And I have my own problems though. So I'm listening in, I have things in my mind, and I'm also absorbing things that people are telling me. Aku macam gini, mak aku sakit, and
you need to have a very strong stamina lah.
Exactly, mentally.
Yeah.
So I'm not just dealing with my own internal devil. I also have to be receptive when people tell me a problem. I cannot just but I need to remember what those problems are, because sometimes the decision is a result of those problems. Yeah, so I need to understand also.
Okay. I think it's pretty interesting to know the hardship of becoming a house agent.
Yes, it's not easy lah. It's not easy.
Like, but Abang Nizam, we have come to the end of the show.
Sure.
But before that, it was pretty interesting. Abang Nizam, maybe you want to say something first before I ask the last question to Abang Nizam?
Okay.
Susah ke nak hustle?
Susah. I won't deny it. Okay, for those of you who are interested to join, you have to think of hardships, not of cars, not of condos and additional investments lah. Think of hardships first.
Aku ada banyak question lagi, tapi tak apa, tak cukup time kan.
Tak apa, maybe next time
Okay, next time next podcast
kita boleh sigah after this and berbual kan. Okay, tak. My last question, or maybe you not a question lah, maybe you can share with aspiring house agents out there.
Okay.
What are the things that you need to look out for, or the things that you might you face?
Banyak orang tanya.
Maybe you can talk to the camera.
Start off cheap because everybody, we don't have a pot of gold when we come into this industry. So we need to think of ways of how to market yourselves out there. Social media is one, because it's cheap. Everybody has an account, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Do it. Be very consistent in your postings. I know I have a lot to learn as far as that is concerned, but you have to be consistent. That's when the analytics will push you further up the ladder. And then people will see you more often. You need to be seen. You need to be seen. And the next alternative is to go on door knocks. Make a flyer. Flyers are cheap to make. Go on door knocks. Find out where are the estates that's recently MOP. Hit them. Knock on every door.
No, sekarang Abang Nizam ada client already calling him.
Alhamdulillah.
And we hope you have enjoyed this episode and you learn sedikit dua tentang menjadi apa ni,
agent
house
hartanah.
agent. Betul bang, agent hartanah yang bertauliah. Okay, Abang Niti.
I hope I'm being very open. I throw all my cards on the table lah. So you guys will then decide whether you nak join industry or
Kalau
not.
korang ada soalan, tanya lah, call lah.
Yes, the number is right down here. So like I said, he is a very trustworthy house agent. He handled my the selling of my house. Bukan nak upsell, tetapi kalau you guys going to approach Abang Nizam, use the hashtag nitty-gritty. So we will help you out as well lah. So Abang Niti, you want to do the closing for today?
Okay, boleh. Podcast dah habis. Kejap lagi satu baru. Jangan lupa dengar. Dengar tahu. Okay, bye-bye.
This is the Nitty Gritty Show. So peace.
Bye-bye.